Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today there's a short time trial on the
New rider is now ready on the ramp for this individual time trial. A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Here we go. It's dead flat. You've got to be flying from the start. Go, go! There's a good few bends, but the roads are wide, so you can attack most of them. Watch out, the next right-hand bend is fairly tight. Go, go, go on, give it your all. The intermediate time check is in 1 kilometer. Go! You're off the pace. Try to speed up. You can do better. Go, 4 kilometers. It winds a bit more in the closing stretch. Watch your trajectory. You're coming to 2 left-hand bends. Go, step on it. Go, go. Go on, the red pennant. Go on, flat out now, to the finish. Last bend, and it's the finish. Go, go. Give it your all. Upright on the pedals, to the line.
He succeeded in avoiding. He's in.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain nor a summit finish, but it's the
Hello everyone. This stage, ridden through the Nice hinterland, could prove to be eventful. With difficulties all along the route, there will be numerous opportunities to go on the offensive.
There's a concentrated day of riding. You lads. It's a short stage, but it's rarely flat. You'll have to be on your guard all the time. Have a good stage. Virtual overall standings is ours. But don't get carried away. The stage is still long.
The first 15 to pass the intermediate sprint score points towards the green jersey. The race is on to the first climb of the day, the Côte de l'Avance. A first difficulty that should allow the men in front to widen the gap. He's a luxury teammate. He'll do his utmost to help his leader.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
Bravo! Allez, allez, allez!
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push!
The riders are now attacking the Côte de Calayson, the last king of the mountain summit, and classified as a Category 2.
He goes to the top of the climber standing.
There are just over 50 kilometers left in the race. With the Côte de Paix and the Col d'Ez, we can say that the race is entering its closing phase. And if anyone wants to try to blow the race apart, they will be able to go on the attack from now on.
Here's the positions for the last climb. You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
The site of many final stages, especially in the form of a time trial, the Col d'Ez is a quasi-inevitable climb for the Paris-Nice. Riders such as Stephen Roche, Tony Rominger, or more recently Richie Porte have won there. It's ranked as a first category climb, so there will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points up for grabs.
He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be caught today. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Watch out, there's an attack at the head of the peloton. There's an attack at the head of the peloton. Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race. The lead riders are now onto the Promenade des Anglais. It's now flat all the way to the finish. They will have to settle it in a sprint. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls. He's in.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage, finishing in the top. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for the...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Two major alpine summits that make this a decisive day. The Galibier and the Cradfair. Two legendary mountain passes that will allow the best climbers to gain the upper hand.
Okay, guys, there's no beating around the bush today. Already, the intermediate sprint is in 5 kilometers, and then you're straight away at the foot of the Galibier. I hope you're well warmed up. The peloton has reached the intermediate sprint. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Here's the first ascent of this stage, and the least one can say is that it won't be a gentle warm-up, because the climb is the Col du Galibier.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Mais voilà!
Allez, courage les gars!
Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Courage!
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Allez, courage les gars!
Allez!
Lâchez rien, allez!
Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça! Lâchez rien! Allez! Courage, on continue! Continuez comme ça! Courage, allez les gars! Courage les gars!
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
Mais voilà! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars! On y va! Continue comme ça! Bravo les gars! Lâchez rien! Allez! Allez! Lâchez rien!
For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. The Galibier is obviously classified all category. There are therefore points to be had for the first 8 to the top. The first rider to the summit will even claim 20 points. The front of the race has just reached Valois. It will soon begin the ascent of the Col de Telegraphe, which, in this direction, represents a minor difficulty for climbers, with its average gradient of 3.3% over about 5 kilometers. The gap isn't changing much. 30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey. The front of the race is now entering Saint-Jean-de-Maurienne. It will soon begin the ascent of the Croix de Fer. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. There will be 20, 15, 8, 6, 4 and 2 points to be shared out at the summit of the Croix de Fer for the best climber classification.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Another kilometre before going over the top of the Croix de Fer for the man at the front. Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We had no real ambitions for the Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. With the Ballon d'Alsace, the Croix des Moines, Grosse-Pierre, Fein, Schlucht, Petit Ballon and Platze-Vasel mountain passes, any riders targeting the general classification will have plenty of opportunity to catch opponents unaware, or to push them to breaking point.
Guys, it's a fairly short stage, but it's going to be intense with plenty of small mountain passes. You're going to have to be on the alert from start to finish. Have a good stage.
"30 seconds lead. For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. The race is already onto the first slopes of the Ballon d'Alsace. More than 12 kilometers of climbing to get things going.
It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
The summit of the Ballon d'Alsace will allow 10 points to be picked up for the mountains classification. The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
Continuez comme ça.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Continuez comme ça. Allez. Continuez comme ça.
Lâchez rien, allez.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
Here we go.
Allez les gars, on y va, on y va.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
And here we go for a little over 4 kilometers of climbing with the Col de Grosse-Pierre. 2 and 1 points will be scored at the top. The race leaders are into the feed zone.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The riders are now at the foot of the Col de la Schlucht. Once they've reached the top, they'll plunge down towards the intermediate sprint and the Petit Ballon.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. But are there any sprinters still capable of scoring points after that succession of climbs?
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
There will be 10 mountain points to be gleaned for the first to the top for the Petit Ballon.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The men at the front are on their way down from the Petit Ballon. A little less than 10 kilometers for them, and they'll be at the foot of the Platzer Vasel, the final col of the day. The Platzer Vasel is obviously the final arbiter of this stage, but we must remember that the finishing line is not at the summit. It lies 8 kilometers further on. One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a top.
We had no real ambitions for the class. It's the final stage, guys. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. There's a short stage on today's menu. Short, but not sweet. Climbs will come in quick succession, and there will be plenty of opportunities to attack. The riders are at the first classified climb of the day, the Col de Châtillon-sur-Cluse. The mountains don't scare him. He's already trying to escape. Another one who's motivated to spend the day up front. The first king of the mountain summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
A new obstacle to be climbed, the Côte de Ron, which rises for almost 5 kilometers. No respite for the riders. After the first 2 ascents that count towards the mountain's classification, there will be the Montée des Gets, 4 kilometers at 5%.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
There will be 10 mountain jersey points for the riders first over the top.
The descent of the Corbière will be very dangerous, guys, so don't take any risks. The finish is still a long way off. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
The riders are now entering the feed zone. They will be able to pick up something to eat.
You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
Only 20 kilometers left for the head of the race. Now it's almost uphill all the way for them.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls.
We had no real ambitions for the classification. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. We're amongst the outsiders for the stage win, but the odds are fairly open, and we can hope for more than a podium place if we play our cards right.
Good race, guys. Go, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Basque Country for the Grand Départ, this Tour de France 2023. Very demanding with its 3,300 metres of climbing, this stage should crown one of the aces in the peloton, who will have the privilege of putting on the first yellow jersey of this tour.
Come on, guys. We're on our way for 3 weeks of racing. We get started with a stage for punchers. You'll have to be among the first over the top of the last climb if you want to claim victory today and take the yellow jersey. Have a good stage.
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
¡Eso es, chavales!
¡Dale ahí, que ya lo tenéis!
¡Muy bueno, sí, señor!
¡Ánimo, ánimo! ¡Vamos, chicos,
Venga,
ánimo!
apretadito, ya lo tenéis! ¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Vamos, campeones!
¡Vamos, chicos!
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
¡Un poco más, venga! ¡Eso es, chavales!
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
¡Vamos, campeones!
¡Eso es, chavales! Venga, apretad muy bueno, sí, señor! ¡Sí, sois los Venga, apretad un poco más!
¡Venga, chavales!
¡Ya lo tenéis!
¡Eso es, chavales!
¡Dale ahí, que ya lo tenéis!
¡Un poco más, venga! ¡Venga, apretad un poco más! ¡Vamos, campeones! ¡Así, sois los mejores! ¡Vamos, chicos!
¡Vamos, chicos,
¡Dale ahí,
ánimo!
que ya lo tenéis!
¡Así sois los mejores! ¡Vamos,
Venga, apretad un poco
campeones!
más!
¡Vamos, campeones!
¡Arriba, chavales!
Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Así sois los mejores.
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
Muy bien, muy bien.
Así sois los mejores.
There are going to be loads of short climbs today, typical of the Basque Country. It's going to be exhausting, guys, so you'll have to try and keep a maximum of freshness for the final stretch.
Eso es, chavales. Un poco más,
Venga,
venga.
apretad un poco más. ¡Vamos, campeones!
Venga, chavales.
¡Eso es, chavales!
Vamos, chicos, muy bien. Venga, anda.
¡Venga, apretad un poco más!
Arriba, chavales. Vamos, campeones.
¡Ánimo,
¡Vamos,
chicos!
campeones!
Un poco más, venga. Vamos, siempre.
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
Así sois los mejores. Venga, apretad un poco.
¡Vamos, chicos!
Vamos, eso es, chavales.
¡Ya lo tenéis!
Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos.
Here we go for the Côte de Lauquis. There's 1 point up for grabs in the best climber classification.
Así sois los mejores.
¡Arriba, chavales!
Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
¡Chicos!
Venga, apretad un poco.
¡Sí, señor! ¡Venga, apretad un poco más!
Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Venga, dadle ahí. Vamos, chicos, muy bien.
¡Sí, señor!
Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos.
¡Chicos!
The peloton doesn't seem to be reacting. I think it may go all the way.
¡Venga, eso es!
Vamos, un poco más, ya lo tienes. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
¡Vamos un poco más! ¡Ya lo tienes! ¡Venga, así! ¡Tú puedes, dale!
¡Ahí, ahí!
Eso es.
¡Venga, campeón! ¡Vamos, vamos!
Eso es, aprieta. Ahí, es tuyo.
I can't see them letting you get away. You might as well sit up.
After this first King of the Mountain climb, the riders will drop down towards Bilbao and the port area to follow the river Nervion to the coast.
¡Eso es, campeón!
Jonas Vingegaard already demonstrated an interesting potential by taking second place in the final classification of the 2021 Tour de France after his leader, Primož Roglič, abandoned the race. The Danish rider quickly confirmed that potential the following year by overcoming Tadej Pogačar. A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
Vamos, chicos, muy bien. Vamos, campeones. Arriba, chavales, chavales. Vamos, chicos, ánimo.